So you have your buyer client ready to go tour a bunch of homes and you're putting it all together. So what do you do and how do you put it together and how can you really make the whole buying tour like an ultimate experience, right? For your buyer clients. How can you make it to where they just like, it just shine. You just shine. You're showing up and just shining like the super awesome rock star agent that you are. That is what we are talking about today, right now. In this video, I am so excited you're here. If you are new, welcome. If you've returned, welcome back. I got my Elvis gear on today. Yes, so if you watched my last video, you know I'm on an Elvis kick right now. I did find a similar shirt on Amazon, but then I ended up finding this one on Poshmark from a girl. And so I bought it for like $5. Yes, can you even believe it? She's so sweet. I left her a great review. But I love my new Elvis shirt. We've got our Showtime banner up top. We got our little Vegas background here. And of course, it's all about this guy right here on Showingtime. So today I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you what I do and how I prepare for my showings whenever I have a new client or really anytime I have a client, period. A buyer client, I usually try to show up and do something a little extra, right? And we know as of recording, buyers are a little tough to come by, right? So now with the whole NAR lawsuit settlement stuff and all this other stuff, we got to get, comp plans arranged up front, get them to sign on the dotted line with a bunch of other stuff. So we really need to show up and provide some extra value. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So let me go ahead, get my screen pulled up, and we're just going to get right in. This day is going great. It's a Friday, so, weather's really nice today, all of that good stuff. Okay, so I am going to leave this link below of this little workbook that you can get. It is completely free. So if you want to grab this workbook, this is what we're going to walk through today. But it will be linked below so that you can have your copy because there are some checklists and stuff like that in here. So, and this lady's so pretty. So ultimate showing experience. That's what we're doing today. And then of course we're on this video now, so you don't need that page. So step one, obviously, by this point in time, you should have your buyer agency agreement signed and commission discussed. That's already done, right? You've already signed the dotted line because remember with the new NAR lawsuit stuff, we got to have that all signed up in the front end. So that's all done. Your buyers have spoken to a lender to get pre-qualified and or pre-approved. This is huge. I do this with all my buyer clients. I feel it's a disservice for them not to do this because number one, we want to make sure that they understand the numbers and the finances behind these houses and what it's really going to cost them. And the last thing, I've done this, I'm telling you, and it's a huge mistake, where I've gone and shown homes to a couple and then went and got their approval and they were nowhere near qualified for that amount, right? So then everything that I showed them that they were qualified for was really like a bummer, okay? So don't make that mistake. Don't do that. Make sure that they're pre-qualified. You need to know what their budget is, all right? And it's also kind of like, especially if it's somebody you don't know and they're just sort of calling you off the whim, they need to get pre-qualified just for security for you, right? Because, it's a different world and time we living in today. So definitely do that. So at this point, these things have been done. So now we're going to talk about mapping, and scheduling the showing. So this is what I do. Of course, I speak to the clients, determine the date and time that they want to schedule a tour. I try to chunk it up because if I'm going to be going out, we're going to make this like a 4-hour event kind of thing. I want to get sort of like a 4-hour window or a block, kind of get an idea of their schedule and what they want to do. Okay. So that's first thing is determining the date and the time spot that they have available. That's first. Second, ask your clients about homes they're most interested to see on the tour. This could be stuff that maybe they favorited through the portal if you've got them set up on that. Or a lot of times nowadays, a lot of buyers, they'll just text you, a Zillow link or some kind of website link of properties that they like. Start kind of corralling those together. And then pull other listings in the MLS that they may be interested in near the selected homes to fill your tour in as needed. So, for example, if the home they want to view is 123 Smith Street, check in the neighborhood that Smith Street's in to make sure there's no other ones for sale. It happens all the time, I'm telling you. We'll be driving in a neighborhood to go look at one listing. As soon as we get out, buyers will say, well, I saw a sign in that yard also for sale. Can we take a look at that one too, being that we're here? Right? So it's our job to make sure we know what's happening in that neighborhood, because it's going to happen. You're going to pass a sign. They're going to see another one, and it's very possible it's a home that's out of their budget or whatever. But if it does fit in their caliber, go ahead and add that on your showing time as sort of like a little surprise for them, right? Bring some value there. Okay, so confirm, of course, that all the properties are still available. You can call, text the listing agent, etc. And then also, if you watch my last video where I'll pop it somewhere up here. I can't remember the name of the title of it, but in any case, we talked about how to when you can't find a home that your buyers love. Essentially, is what the video is about. But I show you in that video how to really find that seller motivation when it comes to pricing. But you can definitely try to have that conversation with those listing agents. Map out each property using Google in a route style, not overlapping the drive time if possible. Keep in mind drive times and breaks, check showing time availability, etc. So let me show you how I do mine. All right. So I have pulled up a couple of listings over here on Georgia MLS. I just picked everything that's 4 bedrooms under $450,000 that's in the Jefferson area. And I literally just picked like 2 or 3. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one. Let's pretend that these are the 3 that they want to go see. And let's pretend they only have an hour and a half on a Saturday. Right. So what I'll do is I will take this address, highlight it, copy it. Right. And then I'll come over here to Google and I'll paste it. Okay. And then I'll let the mapping pull up. So let me show you this nifty little thing right here. Pretty cool. Then I'll go to the next one. I'll do the same thing here. Copy, come back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this blue directions button right here. And then I'm just going to paste that right in there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my other one, my last one, and copy. Now I'm going to say add destination. I need to add a destination in here. Okay. So I'll do that. Sorry, I'm not sure why my eyes are watering. But anyway, so you see how they're kind of like, our first one was here, second one was here, third one was here. Well, let's pretend that our buyers currently live in Brazelton. Okay. And let's pretend what I like to do is I start with the first home closest to their house, right? Because my thought behind it is that if I pick the furthest one, that's a good conversation that they can have from the last home we tour all the way home, right? So with this being the case, I'm definitely going to choose this one to be our first, okay? So if this is going to be our first one, what I'm going to come over here and do on the Google map is I'm just going to drag it to the top. All right. And then what I want to do is I want to hit this middle one down here, what is this off of? This is Lakeview Vista. So I'm going to just click it and drag it to spot number 2. And then I'm going to look over here to number 3, which is Castle View. Cool. All right. So we're almost there, but here's the other thing. What I do also at this point in time, I need to consider drive time, right, between these showings. Okay. So what I typically, if you didn't see that, I will click on the details button right here in Google. I'll click that. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll look at the drive time between each. So it looks like from Links to Lake Vista is a 14-minute drive. And then from Lake Vista to Castle View is a 17-minute drive. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll guesstimate it's about a 20-minute drive between places, right? So if I ask them to meet me here at Links Boulevard, let's just say we schedule that one for 12 o'clock. All right. And so I'll jot it down on a little piece of paper and a pen, and I'll say, okay, 12 o'clock, we'll tour. We'll start there at 12. We'll tour until 12:30. Right. And then I need to drive 20 minutes. Right. So then that means my tour 2 needs to be about, let's just say 1250 to 120. Okay. I'm doing a 30-minute showing. Typically, 4 bedrooms or lower, you can get it done in 30 minutes. If it's a larger home, you might need a little bit more time, or if it's, a home with more land, that kind of thing. All right, so 120. Then I'm going to add another 20 minutes of drive time. So I'm going to set my last showing for 140. This is minimum time. 140 to, let's just say we'll tour that one 140 to 210. All right, cool. And that's it. All right. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go into, now that I kind of have an idea as to what time frames I want to schedule for, I want to pop over here to showing time. Gotta love showing time. And I'm just going to pretend that I'm going to schedule this showing. So what you can do is you can go right here, add to showing cart. Okay. Agree to the terms. Let me agree to the terms. Add to showing cart. Okay. And let's pretend we're going to do this on Saturday the 8th. I don't know. We're just going to make one up. All right. So let's just do that. Okay. All right. So now let's add another one. Let's go to our other one, return to listings. Okay. Now let's come over here, schedule a showing, add to showing cart. We want this tour. We're going to go to next. Okay. Return to listings. Okay. And we're going to do it again for the third one. Boo, boo, boo. Where am I at? Schedule a showing. Add to showing cart. It's our same tour on March the 8th. Hit next. Boom. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure I have these in order that matches our mapping, right? So it looked like our first one was going to be 4071 Links Boulevard. So I want to bring Links Boulevard to space number 1. Okay. And then my next one is 609 Lake Vista. So I will go, that's on number 2, and then 17 Castle View is number 3. Cool. All right. Now, obviously, we're pretty wide open, so not too much problems with that. The black boxes essentially just means that the showings are not available for those times, and in most cases, most agent for early morning hours or late evening hours, they will block them off. So for example, if we wanted to meet at 4071 Links Boulevard at 12 o'clock, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for an hour. Okay. That's going to give me enough buffer time between all of my showings. So I'm going to ask the listing agent for an hour showing. So I'm going to say, okay, I want to meet him at 12. I'm going to go 12 to 1, and then I'm going to save that. Okay. And then my next one, remember, after the 20-minute drive time, we said we would be there around 12:50. But what if we run ahead, right? What if appointment number 1, they're in there 5 minutes and they're just like, you know what? We don't like this. Let's move on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move it from, I'm going to request 12:30 to 1:30. Okay. And then I'm going to save that one. Okay. And then my last one with a 20-minute drive time put me there at 1:40. So with this one, I'm going to just request, I might request 1 to 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll request 1 to 2. All right, cool. So that's done. And that's done. All right. And then all I have to do is send the request right here at the bottom right. Boom, done. Okay. And that's as simple as that. Now that's how you can use Showingtime, and your Showingtime button should be in any MLS that you have. That's just the way that you can kind of go through, route those out. All right, cool. So let's go back to our little deal here. So we've done all of this. We've chosen our houses. We know the routes. We have made it to where it's like a smooth drive. We understand how to kind of, plan it all and do it all. All right. So now step 2 is going to be to look at doing a printed docs pack. Now, what I do, and this is totally up to you, but I order these glossy black folders on Amazon, and there's the links to this is in this package. If you end up getting this package with the link below, But with it is, I don't do anything super fancy like sticker wise or anything, but you could always get a sticker, put your logo on the front, like really customize it, or you can just buy them made with your information on them, however you want to do that. But they come in different colors. I just have always liked, but in any case, on the left side, there's, and also on this, I have given you this Let's Find Home printable. So if you get this thing right here, this little package that we're going through, you can easily print this out, right? And then you just stick a copy on the left side of your folder, and it just makes your folder look pretty, I think. Anywho, let's get back up. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to have our little business card. Now, I use vertical business cards, so I have these little paper clips that I use for mine, and they're like a shape of a house and a key, and they're just so cute, and I'll share the links with that with you as well if you're interested. And then on the right side, a tour map, MLS detail sheets. Of course, you can print your MLS detail sheet, and then the buyer showing note sheet, which I am giving you a buyer showing note sheet. So this is what the buyer showing note sheets look like. You could print a few of these, stick them in your folder. That way your clients can maybe write some notes about the showing, what they liked, didn't like, all that. Help them kind of keep track of that. The tour map, let me show you, really simple, really easy to do this. Okay, so let me show you. So this is my favorite thing. Map's already pulled up, right? We already have this pulled up. I like the kind of cartoon version. So if you go down here to where it says map and layers, and you move it to like this, I don't know, it just kind of looks kind of cartoonish, I guess. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to screenshot this. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit the start button on your computer, and you're just going to go snip. You're going to type in snipping tool. Super easy. Type in snipping tool. Little box is going to pop up. You want to make sure you're on the camera icon. You're going to click new, and then you're going to highlight where you want it to screenshot, right? So I'm just going to highlight all of this. Boom, done. Okay. Now you can take this and print it. Okay. Stick it in your folder, right? So if you've got your welcome home over here, or let's find home over here, you've got your little map printed with the little MLS sheets and the little buyer showing notes. That right there will just do wonders for your showing, right? And you very well may do something similar already, and that's great. I'm going to share a couple more things with you here in just a second. Okay. So, that's that pretty much. Now there's a digital asset that you can also provide. This is kind of cool. Before your meeting, you can literally go into Canva and create a landing page, a website for your clients. Okay. For free. And sort of have all of this laid out for them. You can have, the tours, you can hyperlink your property details, all this stuff you can do right in Canva for free. And if you are interested into doing something like that, it's really, really simple. If you go over to Canva and you type in Realtor website. Okay, now check this out. If I go to Realtor website and I want to see what's available, now remember, if it has a little crown on it, it's a pro version, right? Here's a free one. Okay, there's no crown on here. Ooh, this one's pretty. Okay, so you could go this. You could go customize this template. Boom. All right, so let me show you how cool this is. You could literally like make your own website for your clients, okay, that talks about each of the houses that you're going to look at on your tour. It's a really, really simple, very simple to do. You just come up here, click publish website, boom, done. Send them the link before your meeting. They'll be blown away. They'll be blown away, right? Be like, wow, how special and like, I don't know, first class would they feel, right? They get their own landing page. Like that would really make you pop, right? You could do something like this. Super, super simple. Just an idea. You can also come into Canva and make like a little digital asset for your, let me see if I can zoom in on this. for like a texting itinerary, right? And kind of show them, hey, we're going to go to 123 Smith Street between 10 to 10:20, and and then just kind of plan out the route of the day and send that to them. It's just the little things that matter. Now, of course, over in the Etsy shop, I just released the Ultimate Showing Experience bundle. It comes with all of this stuff. I've already done it for you. Okay. So if you want to get super fancy with like your let's see, your tour detail sheet, for example, let me show you what the bundle has. And it's on sale. Okay. So I mean, it's like you're gonna get a lot for that. But look, so you're gonna get your home tour itinerary. It's all done, plug and play, pop your stuff in there. Let's find home. You could stick that in on the left side. You're going to have the text itinerary template. You can, edit that all free in Canva. The templates are provided for you. And then I built you a website. So it's a little like welcome page, Smith family on the front, welcome page, your itinerary. If you plan to stop for coffee along the way or lunch, if it's a long one, you could definitely put that in your itinerary. Property detail view, area attractions, right? And then like a little footer with all your contact details, all that's in there. This is the outline of what the tour could look like with this template bundle, or you can make it for free in Canva. Okay, but if you want to save time, just grab the bundle. Home tour detail sheet is just a little different on the detour sheet, or detour on the tour sheet, because you do have seller paid concessions down here at the bottom that's been added. So this may or may not help your clients decide on that home, right? And so if you talk to the listing agent and kind of get a feel as to what commission the sellers may be willing to pay for the buyer, that may help, right? Big one right now are these financials. These are huge for taxes and insurance right now. Very big deals. Okay. So really important to kind of pin those things out for your clients. You can definitely print it, get it off the MLS print sheet, right? When you go to print this for your flyer, if you want to use this for your flyer instead of that. But what I would do if I was printing this, what I would do is I would come down wherever the taxes, where are taxes at? This just looks, I don't know, maybe I have it zoomed in. Taxes. So I would probably, oh, this is new. That's why. Okay. Let's come over here. Here we go. 3,000 a year. So I'd probably highlight that, and of course, HOA fees. Are there any HOA fees? Highlight that. Just so, just so they're aware of what's up, right? And then the tour feedback notes. So this essentially just matches the detail sheet, but they can put their notes on there, their own little scorecard on what they liked and biggest advantages and disadvantages. Also included is a kid's activity sheet. This is just fun to keep in the car. And we're going to go through the car kit in just a minute. You're going to love it. I think it's super cool. But this is just another one you could print out, easily brand it in Canva for free. Have some copies on hand with maybe some crayons or something like that for the long tour days. Offer them to the kiddos. You're also going to get, these other little printables, which you actually get with the free version. So you can grab the free one and already get that. Same with this section that we're going through. So anyway, it's there for you. I'll leave the link to this below if you're interested in it. But it's all essentially, it's just really nice branded templates that are done for you. So these are the printables that we talked about. Now let's talk about the overall shopping list. So I'm just sharing some of my stuff in here. Okay. The folders, these black folders, I've got the link in here for you on these. They've gone up. I mean, just like everything, right? But the black is $42 for a 25 pack. I just think they're really good quality. They're thick, they're nice. But like, look, they have white. And white's really pretty too, and they're $30 for a 25 pack. So in any case, that's there. The other thing is stickers. Of course, stickers are optional, but if you come in here and grab, you can get 30 labels of the high gloss white. Put your put your logo on that thing, pop it on your folder, branded, done, right? You don't have to do that, but you know, it's there if you want it. These clips, I love these clips. I use these. If you've ever bought like anything tangible from me or done any of my boot camps or anything, and I mailed you something before, you've seen these clips. I add them in all those little packages, but they are so cute. They're little houses. Let me see if I can take this off, and then I'm just going to see if it'll show up better in the camera. But look how cute this is. It's a paper clip. It's a house, and then the key. So cute. They're $12. You get 50 pieces. I just think they're so cute. And they have multicolors, and then they have silver. I just like the gold a lot. So that's that. My absolute favorite paper, and I don't get sticker shocked on this because, I mean, you could see I buy it all the time. It's a 28-pound paper, okay? And I'm all about some premium paper. It's not like a gloss, but it's definitely a good thick weight. And to me, when you print your listings and you print all this stuff and you take it to them, it's just a way better quality, okay? Now it's $25 for 500 sheets, but I mean, really, how much are you printing? Okay. So, and anyway, I bought it, what, 10 times? So, and I need to make a new order already. So anyway, that's my absolute favorite paper. My absolute new favorite pens, especially with the blue ink, are going to be the G2 gels with the bolds, the bold points, not the font on the paper. I'm all about my pens. Okay. So see, I've got one right here. The way I use. And I really like the Sharpie, metal barrel pens too, but these are, you get a box of 12 of them, right? So when you're going and meeting your buyer client, you clip one on the folder, give it to them. So nice to meet you, you know, all that good stuff. And yeah, they can make notes on their little tour sheet, all of that, right? So it's just another way to provide that best experience for them. Okay. Items for your car kit. This is the last little piece we're going to cover, but it's all about your realtor car kit. So all this stuff is essential. Like, I know you're going to be like, yeah, that's really cool. So check this out. This is a little bag, right? But it's like an everything bag. Like, look at all the pockets on this thing, right? And a little cup holder and everything. But the really cool part is, like, you know, the inside of it, you can make it a cooler, right? Like, you can put like little drinks and stuff in there for your clients, right? Because in between showings, it's, it can get hot and you get thirsty and all this other stuff. So everything you need, including ice packs, snacks. Of course, you don't have to get Fiji water. You can get little baby waters, whatever, right? But just having something on hand to provide to them, super, super, like, shows how prepared you are, right? Flashlight is a must. If you click this, you'll be able to get all these links to this stuff. Flashlights are costly nowadays, but in any case, $27. Oh, they got a $5 coupon. You can clip that and get that off. But anyway, that's there. First aid kit. Tape measure is a big one. Umbrella is a huge one. Little hand sanitizers. Lint roller. Booties. If it's a rainy day, having booties on hand to hand to your client to say, hey, you mind throwing these on? You know, just being respectful to the seller and to the listing agent. And then this charger, dude, like, the charger thing. One time I was doing showings. We had been out there for like 5 hours. And of course, I used my phone as my GPS. I ran out of juice and I didn't have a charger. They had to follow me to the grocery store so I could run in and get a charger. I buy the charger, it doesn't fit. So I had to go back in, get a different one, come back, have a charger for yourself, for your client. And the cool thing about this one is it has the double-ended tips, so it can pretty much fit any phone. Not bad. Pretty good ratings, 3,900 purchases on that. So anywho, that's that. Kids activity. If you want to get super fancy, you can get this When I Move educational coloring activity book. It comes with crayons and the whole thing. $40 for 25 of them. I mean, it's not terrible, I don't guess. Or if you just wanted to, I do sell just the kids activity sheet in my Etsy shop. It's $1.50 if you wanted to get that and just print some out. But if you bought the bundle, it's going to come with a bundle. So that is that. But it, at the end of the day, a lot of this showing stuff, look, we gotta stand out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be different. We have to stand out. We have to provide all this value to our buyers, and really to our sellers. But this particular video, all about showings and creating that ultimate showing experience for your clients, is what it's all about. Okay. At the end of the day, and put a smile on their face, have some snacks, have some stuff for the kids. You've got all the printables. If you're going to provide them a website, all this stuff. Listen, these first impressions, this is what matters. This is what's going to make them remember you, right? Because I guarantee you, especially if they bought before, they've never had an agent do it. Okay. And so it's really going to have you shining like the expert rock star agent that you are. And I'm excited to have been here with you today. And if I haven't told you, I do want to take a minute just to say, I really, really appreciate all of my subscribers. Honestly, it's a growing channel. I'm not very good on staying at it like I should. I try to post at least once a week, but it's tough in these streets, man. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of things to get these videos out for you. I always try to provide something that I can give you, like printables or something like that. And it takes time, to put all that together on top of I'm working like 3 or 4 other things. So I've got a lot on my plate, but I appreciate you hanging in with me. And I appreciate you, just subscribing and liking my videos. And I mean, you have no idea how much that means to me. And I don't tell you enough, but I am super, super grateful. And I love our little friend group that we have. And yeah, so I'm going to go on with my Elvis shirt for the day. Is he not just so handsome? He's so handsome. I just love it. I love it. Have you ever been to Graceland? If you have, let me know in the comments. I want to go. I want to know what it's about. What was that experience like? Anywho, I love you so much. I appreciate you. And I hope you have the best weekends and all the things. I will see you on the next video. Let's get out there. Let's get it. Love you. Bye.